Let's be honest, shall we? There's a certain something about a luxury car. It's not just about getting from your house to the dreary office. It's about the feeling you get when you shut the door. The sound it makes, a solid, reassuring thunk, tells you that you've arrived. It whispers that you've made it, even if your bank account is screaming something entirely different. We see them glide past, silent and majestic, and we think, one day, it's an ambition. A little slice of the good life parked right on your driveway. A statement to the neighbors that you appreciate the finer things. Why do we crave them? It's simple, really. It's about comfort. It's about being cocooned from the ghastly outside world, with its potholes and its noisy lorries and its dreadful weather. A proper luxury car is a sanctuary, a mobile version of your favorite armchair, but with a much better sound system and the ability to do 70 miles per hour. It's the difference between flying economy, squashed next to a man who has eaten too many onions, and flying first class, where they bring you champagne just for turning up. It's an experience, not just a journey, and that is a powerful, powerful draw for anyone with a soul. Many people think these machines are reserved for lottery winners, football players, and people who own large parts of London. They see the shiny badge on the bonnet, a star, a leaping cat, a set of rings, and immediately think it's a club they aren't invited to. This is, and I say this with absolute conviction, complete and utter nonsense. The idea that you need a ridiculously fat wallet to enjoy a bit of automotive splendor is a myth. A myth peddled by people who want to keep all the good stuff for themselves. The truth is, the keys to this exclusive club are much, much cheaper than you'd ever imagine. The secret isn't some complicated financial wizardry, it's just about being clever. It's about understanding that the moment a brand new luxury car is driven off the forecourt, its value starts to plummet faster than a grand piano dropped from a skyscraper. This catastrophic drop in price for the first owner is a glorious, wonderful opportunity for the second owner. You. It means you can have all the prestige, all the comfort, and all the engineering brilliance for a fraction of the original cost. You get to enjoy the car when it's still fantastic, without suffering the financial headache. It's the motoring equivalent of having your cake and eating it too. It's not just the leather. So, what is the magic formula? What transforms a normal, run-of-the-mill car into a luxury car? It's a cocktail of ingredients, a recipe perfected over decades. First on the list is the ride quality. A true luxury car should float over bumps as if they don't exist. You shouldn't feel the road's imperfections, you should be blissfully unaware of them. This is achieved through clever, and often very expensive, suspension systems. It's the sort of engineering that separates the truly great from the merely good. It's about isolating you from the harsh realities of the road, making every journey feel impossibly smooth and serene. Then there is the silence. Oh, the beautiful, beautiful silence. In a cheap car you hear everything. The wind whistling past the mirrors, the tires roaring on the tarmac, the engine groaning as it works. In a luxury car, the cabin is an oasis of calm. Car makers spend a fortune on sound-deadening materials, thick acoustic glass, and clever aerodynamics to eliminate noise. The goal is to create a space where you can have a conversation in hushed tones, even at motorway speeds, or simply enjoy the utter peace and quiet. It's a level of refinement that, once you've experienced it, is very hard to live without. Of course, you can't talk about luxury without mentioning the materials. We're not talking about hard, scratchy plastics that feel cheap and nasty. We are talking about soft, supple leather that smells divine. We are talking about real wood trim, polished to a mirror finish, not some dreadful plastic fake. We mean cool, solid metal for the switches and dials, not flimsy, silver-painted plastic. Every surface you touch should feel expensive and substantial. This tactile quality is a huge part of the experience, making you feel like you are sitting in something that has been crafted, not just assembled by robots in a hurry. And finally, there's the technology and the power. Luxury cars are pioneers. They are the first to get the clever new toys, the advanced safety systems, the massive infotainment screens, the brilliant sound systems, and the heated, cooled, and massaging seats. Under the bonnet, you don't find a wheezy little engine that struggles to get going. You find a big, powerful, effortless engine. It doesn't need to shout and scream to get you moving. It delivers its power smoothly and quietly, with a deep, satisfying hum. It's power you can feel but barely hear, the final, crucial ingredient in the luxury car recipe. Right, here's the important bit. How do you get your hands on one of these magnificent beasts without selling a kidney? The answer is a single magical word: depreciation. As I said, a new luxury car loses money at a simply staggering rate. The first owner takes the biggest financial hit, which is brilliant news for you. You are looking for a car that is a few years old. A 3 to 5-year-old luxury sedan or SUV has already lost most of its value, but it still has most of its life, its comfort, and its brilliant engineering left to give. You are essentially buying a nearly new experience at a used car price. Your best friend in this quest is the Certified Pre-Owned program. Nearly every luxury brand has one. This isn't just any old used car. A CPO car has been inspected from top to bottom by the manufacturer's own trained technicians. They check hundreds of points, fix anything that's broken with genuine parts, and then, crucially, they give it a warranty. This is your safety net. It means you get the lower price of a used car with the peace of mind that normally comes with buying a brand new one. It takes a huge amount of the risk out of the equation, which is exactly what you want. Don't be afraid to look at models that have just been replaced by a newer version. When a car manufacturer launches a flashy new model, everyone suddenly wants that one. What happens to the old one? The prices for the outgoing model, even nearly new ones on the used market, take a nosedive. Yet, the car is still fundamentally brilliant. It still has the great engine, the beautiful interior, and the superb ride. You can pick up a top-of-the-range version of the previous generation for the price of a mid-range version of a much more boring, ordinary car. It's the smartest money you'll ever spend on a vehicle. Another tip is to look for cars from less obvious brands. Everyone knows about the big German players, but what about others? Brands like Lexus, Volvo, or Genesis make cars that are every bit as luxurious and comfortable, but their badges don't always have the same snob appeal. Because of this, their used values can be even more sensible. You get all of the luxury, all of the technology, and all of the reliability, but for even less money. It's about looking past the obvious and finding the hidden gems. Be a clever buyer, not a badge snob, and you will be rewarded with a fantastic car for a fantastic price. So, what should you actually be looking for? Let's start with a classic. A used Lexus ES, or GS, is a brilliant choice. Lexus is Toyota's posh cousin, which means it comes with bulletproof reliability. These cars are incredibly comfortable, ridiculously quiet, and built to last forever. The interiors are beautifully made, and because they don't have a German badge, their used prices are often surprisingly low. You get all the serenity and quality of a top-tier luxury car, but without the fear of enormous repair bills looming over your head. It's the sensible person's luxury car, and there is absolutely no shame in that at all. If you do want a German badge, and let's face it, many of us do, then look at a slightly older Audi A6 or a BMW 5 Series. Specifically, find one that has been looked after properly, with a full service history. These are the quintessential executive expresses, brilliant to drive and packed with technology. The key is to find a car that has been cherished by its previous owner. A full stack of receipts and stamps in the service book is more valuable than a low price. It tells you the car hasn't been neglected. Yes, parts can be more expensive, but a well-maintained one is a joy to own. Before you hand over any money, you must do two things. First, get a vehicle history report. This will tell you if the car has been in a major accident, if the mileage is genuine, or if there are any other skeletons in its closet. It costs very little and can save you a world of pain. Second, and I cannot stress this enough, get a pre-purchase inspection from a trusted independent mechanic who specializes in that brand. They will know what common problems to look for and can give you an honest assessment of the car's health. This is your ultimate protection against buying a dud. So, there you have it. The world of luxury motoring is not a fortress with the drawbridge up. It's more like a country club that has a secret, affordable membership plan. You just need to know how to ask for it. By being clever, doing your homework, and choosing wisely, you can put a truly magnificent piece of engineering on your driveway for the price of a boring new hatchback. Stop dreaming about it and go and do it. Life is too short to drive boring cars. Go and find some affordable luxury and enjoy every single mile. You've earned it.